Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Chat Room. I'm Caitlin McLeod. I am the Supervisor, Residence Life Education and Leadership. And today we're going to be talking about physical distancing. And so I've brought together a couple of friends from Residence Life who are going to help discuss this topic today. And so maybe I'll toss it over to you folks if you want to introduce yourselves and your role on campus.
So I'm Emily Heaton. I'm one of the residence coordinators that works over in East Campus. The communities I directly oversee are Pinecrest, Tamarack, Graduate Residence, and Linden House.
My name is Sparrow. I am currently the summer RA for Hub Mall.
So we've been hearing a lot in the news and on social media. There's a lot of memes about this idea of physical distancing. And it's really hard to kind of grasp exactly what that means to everyone. And so I'm curious for you, what does physical distancing mean for you? What does it look like?
Physical distancing to me is like ensuring that you're physically apart doesn't mean that you're socially apart, which I think is really good that we're now using the term physically distancing instead of social distancing, because we're all in this together and we're social beings. We like to communicate. So that could be going for a walk with a friend. And luckily in Edmonton and specifically around the U of A, a lot of the bike trails now, the road directly beside it, they've shut down. So you can ensure there's enough room for people to go both directions and still be talking to your friend. I know I've been using those trails a lot with friends to be able to see people, but still remain a safe distance from them.
One of the most important things I realized was it does not mean that you have to physical distance from the people you are living with within your house until and unless you're self-isolating, which is a completely different story. But at the same time, you can still do a lot of stuff. It doesn't mean you can't go out of your house. It just means maintaining a safe distance and kind of just to ensure that everybody is safe and you're doing your part in flattening the curve.
What has practicing physical distancing in your lives look like?
I feel like I had a lot of experience with physical distancing earlier as well because I'm an international student, so a lot of my family and friends are back in India. So oftentimes, when I would have to communicate with them, it would be online or trying to get stuff to do, playing online games and stuff like that. So it's kind of the same on that part, but it's also it can get kind of intimidating just staying indoors all the time. So I try to go out as much as I can while ensuring that I'm maintaining safe distance. And also just I find this is a good time to just pile up on those readings that I have been missing throughout the times and just get to do things I've been saying I'll do all school year and I haven't gotten a chance to. So it's a lot of painting, a lot of drawing, and a lot of ordering food.
You were talking about as an international student trying to stay connected to family and friends back home, and now with physical distancing, for folks like Emily and what have you folks been doing to stay connected to friends if physical distancing isn't being physically in the same space necessarily anymore? What does that look like?
It looks different every single day because it's the needs of everybody kind of shift with how their day is going, what's on the news. So a lot of it is trying to maintain positivity in whatever way we can. So even if it just means hey, look what I found on the internet, or a cute dog meme or something.
Mm-hmm.
But it also just means making sure that we're checking in with those we care for, and also kind of being updated on what's happening, because for me my family is still in lockdown, so it's just kind of making sure that I know what's happening there and doing what I can, which oftentimes is just saying hi and just asking them if they want to do something, if they want to watch a Netflix show with me. So it's just just trying to be there for people the best you can, I guess.
Yeah, it's definitely been a lot of utilizing social media, which I'm very thankful for how much social media we have these days. I know that on Facebook Messenger, I've been reaching out to friends who I haven't talked to in years and just rebuilding that relationship and checking in, seeing where they're at. Same positive. I use Snapchat a lot and use the filters. Have a lot of fun with those and started creating Snap streaks, which is kind of how I start tracking the days. But yeah, doing more phone calls. Haven't done a Netflix watch party yet, but it's definitely on my list of to-do things. But otherwise, it's just FaceTiming, and I live by myself, so in Edmonton, it's sometimes a little lonely, or not lonely, lonesome. So what I'll do is I'll FaceTime with a friend, and if I'm doing something in my house, like dishes or painting, we'll both be doing it at the same time and just have each other on FaceTime as someone to talk to as we do a chore.
Curious, have you folks seen or heard of any like creative ways that folks are staying connected?
I'm in the MBA program at the U of A, and there's a group of us that get together once a week, and we play online games together, and we'll do it over like a Google chat, but we'll be playing them on our phone just so we can still have like open dialogue as we play. If you really like Cards Against Humanity, Evil Apples is the app to download for that, and you can host games and get all these fun card packs. I've really enjoyed it, as well as Scribblio. That's an online one where it's almost like charades, but you're drawing.
The exact same thing, but we also found out that you can take like virtual tours of museums now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like just stuff that you can do with your friends, especially if you already had plans to go somewhere and now you can't. So it's just like something to like kind of facilitate that kind of like discussion about like things you haven't really seen, because like after a while we kind of just like get bored of doing the same things over and over again. So just like Googling stuff, honestly, just like going to see like what the internet has to offer.
Yeah, and I know that a bunch of singers and DJs have been hosting live concerts, which has been really fun. I've even heard of some residents who do like a weekly rave together. They'll just throw on a DJ and they'll just dance in their living room or bedroom and have some fun.
That's awesome. I love that. As someone who doesn't dance, I think that's very funny, but very fun. Thank you both for taking time to chat today on episode 2 of the chat room. Can I ask any last words that you want to leave students with? Any words of wisdom around physical distancing in residence?
Because we're physically distancing, that does not mean we have to do it socially. So if you do feel lonely, you have people you can reach out, you have your RAs, and we're here to help you. That's literally our job. So please, like, don't ever feel like you cannot, and we'll do whatever we can, and we can figure this out together.
Thank you, Pearl and Emily, for taking the time to chat today. If there's a topic that you want to see discussed in a future episode of the chat room, please let us know. But have a great rest of your week, and happy May.